It was a brutal and shocking attack, heralding a new era of international terrorism, where groups like Al-Qaeda and then ISIS chose often soft targets in western cities, crowded places to cause maximum carnage. But in the 22 years since 9/11, those big organised terror groups have been severely degraded by concerted action from coalition armed forces and security services. Intelligence analysts over there at MI5 are constantly scanning the horizon for new threats. They are out there. Al-Qaeda, ISIS and associated groups are greatly diminished these days, but they could easily re-emerge. The terror groups are now scattered around multiple countries in the Middle East, Africa and Asia, and continue to launch more localised attacks. But extremism experts warn they could become a potent threat to the West again, as governments focus more on state threats from Russia, China and Iran.
I think the big fear has to be that if that pressure is lifted off, things might regress. And if we look at the underlying problems that sort of led to the emergence of a group like Al-Qaeda, that led to the emergence of a group like ISIS, that led to the rise of the sort of extreme right wing as a terrorist problem, around the world really, none of those problems have really been resolved, and a lot of them are still bubbling below the surface.
For now, the predominant threat is from lone individuals radicalised by the propaganda arms of both Islamist and right-wing extremist groups. But with increasing ungoverned spaces in a number of countries, there is real concern that those more organised groups could once again flourish.
That's what they're really concerned about. Areas of Afghanistan, say, that don't have much rule of law over them, pockets of Syria, bits of North Africa where they might reinstate themselves. And make no mistake, that jihadi philosophy, that jihadi theories, the aim to create a jihadi state is still there amongst certain individuals.
UK authorities have told GBNews they are currently pursuing around 800 live terror investigations. The majority relate to lone individuals, but also to more organised plots and threats from state actors. More than 2 decades after 9/11, the threat is far more diverse than it's ever been. Mark White, GB News.